Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rahmawita and I want to present my proposal entitled An Investigation of Student Belief about Language Learning at Islamic Junior High School Darul Hikmah Pekanbaru. So according to Horowitz, 1987, belief about language learning is preconceived idea or assumption that reflect the perception about language and language learning. So from the statement we can see that belief is an idea or assumption that learners bring to the classroom about what is the language and how to learn a language. And Horowitz states that understanding the belief of the student allows the teacher to identify the approaches of the students to the language learning, so that if the teacher understands the belief they hold in the classroom, the teacher can use a better learning strategies and properly plan the learning material. And belief also one of the factors that influence the learner outcome, according to Light, Bloom, and Spada, 1999, in Lee and Haynes, 20 and 16. And according to Buyukezi, 2010, belief about language learning affect the students' confidence and their attitude in the classroom and in learning English language, and belief also affect their decision about their learning strategies. So if the student have a positive belief, they may have a better approaches in learning strategy, and they may behave more productive and effective in learning, and they also will engage in the classroom or in the learning process. And these beliefs are affected by the previous experience in learning language. And the definition of the key term, there are two key terms in this research. The first is English language learning and belief in language learning. English language learning is the process of developing the ability to communicate in English, and belief in language learning is preconceived idea and preconceived notion. So belief is the idea about what is learning, what is English language learning, and how to learn the language. Identification of the problem based on the observation. The researcher held there are 4 problems in the classroom. The first is, what are the beliefs about language learning that students take with them in English language learning? The second is, what are students' perception about their experience in learning? What are student perception about language learning as a foreign language? And the last is, how optimistic are the students about their success in English learning? So from the 4 problems, the researcher formulate one research question. What belief do English language learners at Islamic Junior High School Darul Hikmah Pekanbaru have? By formulating this one research problem, researcher hopes that it will answer the whole problem in this research. An objective of this study is to explore the belief of students in learning English. Significance of the study, this study helps to understand the students' belief, and After understanding their belief, the researcher hope it can help the teacher to adjust the student beliefs and their learning strategy and the material. So at the end of this study, researcher hope that this study raised the teacher and students' awareness about belief in language learning. And the next is literature review. According to Horowitz, 1987, belief is presumption. Belief is presumption about language learner that what language is, and how a language should be learned. And the characteristic of belief is rational and context specific. It means belief is depend on the context of the learning. For example, belief about English language in the 8th student and 8th grade of Islamic Junior High School may be different with the belief of the student in the 9th grade, because the amount of their experience is different and the amount of their course is different. The next is development of learners' belief. So, according to Halleck, 1987, Horowitz in 1987, and Pucha, 1999, students' belief develop from early experience in language learning, and also classroom management and agent of learning. So, if the students usually involved in the traditional classroom, they may have they cannot develop their self in self-directed learning. And the next is belief and language learning. The relationship between belief and language learning, that it can guide them to conceptualize their learning. And this belief may also have a supporting or damaging effect on their learning. If they have a positive belief, it may improve their learning process, and if they have a mistaken or negative belief, it may prevent them from successful in learning. The next is assessment of belief. Many researchers in the field of belief about language learning use belief about language learning inventory by Horowitz to determine the student's belief. There are 3 versions of this inventory. The first is a foreign language teacher version, and an ESL version, and an English speaking learning of a foreign language version. And in the field of EFL education, the researchers modified an ESL version and translated it into the first language of the student to determine their belief. And this inventory assess 5 categories. The first is belief about language aptitude, belief about difficulties of language learning, belief about the nature of language learning, belief about learning and communication strategies. Then the last is belief about motivation and expectation in language learning. The next is the research methodology. This research is a descriptive quantitative research and with one variable. And the subject of this study is the 8th student of Islamic Junior High School, and the object of this study is belief about language learning. The study will be conducted in December to January 2020 in Islamic Junior High School Darul Hikmah Pekanbaru. And the population of this study is 245 students of the 8th grade, and using proportionate stratified random sampling with a 10% error level, so that the sample of this study is 127 students of the 8th grade in Islamic Junior High School. The data will be collected by using Belief About Language Learning Inventory by Horowitz, and then the data will be analyzed by using descriptive and one-way ANOVA. That's all my presentation. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.